Wipe, wipe, wipe it down. Wipe, 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 wipe it down. Wipe, wipe, wipe.
What's up, guys? Jay Zhang here with you with Against the Grain and Zhang Nation on an early Tuesday morning in the middle of a storm here in beautiful Cincinnati. Did my couple songs, did a podcast. Now I'm going to do a vlog, then I'm going to call it a night and get some sleep because you see these bags under my eyes? They never leave because I never sleep. 2 o'clock in the morning, if you listen in the background, you can hear the kids still up. Can you hear it? Good night. Told you. So, and yet another reason why I live off of these. Cheers. All right, is she asleep? Yup. Here we go. Where's my wallet? Where's my car keys? There we go. Time to roll. It's 1 in the morning, and of course I should be asleep snoring. Outside, the rain is pouring, but I'm leaving anyway. Yeah. Wifey sound asleep as I turn my car key and start to creep up the driveway. Gonna do this my way, it's time to hit the road. Gonna have some fun, like I'm still 21. Gonna act dumb and young on these city streets. Gonna ride all night till I see the morning light. Everything's gonna be okay when I hit the light of day. Now it's 6 in the morning, creep in and she's still snoring. Thank God that rain stopped pouring and I made it home in time. Sometimes she'll catch me, FaceTime me, and then fetch me back home to La Casa, but not last night. It was mine, oh mine. And I had some fun, like I was still 21. Rolling through the hood, and baby, it was all good. Loved it up, like I was tearing up the club. Let me tell you what I did when I stroked through that hood. Man, I'd love to tell you I was scoring hookers, drugs, drinking, swerving, banging. Nah, I was hanging at the fast food parking lot, smashing burgers and looking up porn on my phone. But the porn on my phone ain't sex stuff. Nah, I have an addiction to electronics. There I am sitting on Amazon, Letgo, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, looking for another tablet, another laptop, just something to play on, play games with the kids and stuff, record music, stuff like that, watch my videos, man, I guess I ain't all cool like I thought I was. Have a good night. And that was one of the new songs. I put it on the podcast earlier too. But anyway, I'll play the other song in a minute that was recently done within the last 24 hours. Hopefully everybody likes it. Want to get on some news for a moment. Like, let's go up north. Let's get on I-75 from here in Cincinnati. Let's drive up to Toledo, and then let's drive a little bit further. Voila, here in Michigan, right? Let's talk about Governor Whitmer, Gretchen Whitmer up there in Michigan, going through it because she is not budging. A lot of states are out here
lifting bans, easing restrictions, and doing things like that, right? Yeah, not her. She has very minimally lifted anything, and her constituents are getting pissed. I'm talking to the point of bringing assault rifles to the courthouse, to the governor's, and they're going to her house. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Like we had people here in Ohio going to Dr. Amy Acton's house, and kind of being rowdy and rough, but nobody was carrying assault rifles to her house. And Gretchen Whitmer doesn't care. She is not willing to budge, period. She's not. Matter of fact, she's saying she might make the restrictions longer because of it, because they're going to spread the virus just by gathering like they are. And people are starting to get angry. And there's going to be some lawsuits filed against her and everything. So keep your eye on what's going on up there. I'm going to play this other song and then we'll talk about some technology, the tech world, and what Apple is doing with their iPhone 12, as well as we're going to talk about Apple operating systems and Google. That's all you have right now. You have two of them in the smartphone world. There's about to be a third, and it might shake things up. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, is she asleep? Yup. Here we go. Where's my wallet? Where's my car keys? There we go. Time to roll. It's 1 a.m, and of course I should be asleep snoring. Outside, the rain is pouring, but I'm leaving anyway. Yeah. Wifey sound asleep as I turn my car key and start to creep up the driveway. Gonna do this my way, it's time to hit the road.
Gonna have some fun, like I'm still 21. Gonna act dumb and young on these city streets. Gonna ride all night till I see the morning light. Everything's gonna be okay when I hit the light of day. Now it's 6 a.m, creep in and she's still snoring. Thank God that rain stopped pouring and I made it home in time. Sometimes she'll catch me, FaceTime me, and then fetch me back home to La Casa, but not last night. It was mine, oh mine. And I had some fun, like I was still 21. Rolling through the hood, and baby, it was all good. Loved it up, like I was tearing up the club. Let me tell you what I did when I stroked that hood.
Man, I'd love to tell you I was scoring hookers, drugs, drinking, swerving, banging. Nah, I was hanging at the fast food parking lot, smashing burgers and looking up porn on my phone. But the porn on my phone ain't sex stuff. Nah, I have an addiction to electronics. There I am sitting on Amazon, Letgo, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, looking for another tablet, another laptop, just something to play on, play games with the kids and stuff, record music, stuff like that, watch my videos, man, I guess I ain't all cool like I thought I was. Have a good night. And there you go. There's your second song. Hope you like that one also. So the iPhone 12 is going to be coming out soon. Probably September. And I'll say September 16th. I'm going to pull my crystal ball out and tell you it's going to be September 16th when it gets released. Talk is that there's not going to be any charging port on the iPhone 12 whatsoever. If you have to have a charging connector, they're going to put a little converter where you can add one on the bottom left, But other than that, it's going to be truly all wireless charging. And that'll be for the iPhone 12. They might also put a fourth camera on that silly square camera design on the top left rear of the phone. Now, if they don't do that with the iPhone 12, then what may happen is they might prototype that and test pilot it with a second iPhone SE to be released later this year. And they're going to call it the SE Plus. So be ready to see a phone with no way to charge it visibly, no charging connector. Be ready to see that from Apple, either with the SE2 or be ready to see it with the iPhone 12. And in tech, let's talk furthermore about how, you have your Apple OS and you have your Google. Now, over 2 billion people on this beautiful planet are using Android. There's a variety of brands to choose from. You have UmiDigi, which I'm using now. You have Samsung. You have LG. You name it. You have Google Pixel. You have Honor, Huawei. You have Xiaomi. You have tons of them. You have CoolPad. But that's all under Android. 2 billion plus are using it. That's 77% of phone users. And then about 20%, maybe a little more than 20%, are using Apple. And less people because they only have one OS and they have one brand, Apple. However, Google licensing is the license and the agreement that they have with Huawei out of China is expected to end really soon. And if it does, the Trump administration has been really strict on China and trade, and they may not be allowed to use Google licensing or any Google products anymore. To combat that, they have pre-designed and they're testing something called Harmony OS, Harmony Operating System. They may release that. And that will be huge in China because we have over 1 billion people there. We have twice as many people there that are in America. That's a whole market in itself just in China. And if it functions well and if it goes well, Xiaomi might pick it up and India might pick it up. And it might shake some things up. I mean, we might see it here in the West. The Chinese phones are really big here in the West right now. There's a lot of people biting on them. I might be getting a Xiaomi Redmi 9 here shortly to test pilot, at which point I will show you and I'll do a phone review if I end up getting it. But that's your tech for the day. Apple's brand new design with their charging, and then a brand new operating system potentially being released soon. That's what I have there.
Likey.
All right, that's about it for tonight. I've got to close this, post this, and get it going. There's not much else to really talk about. I did want to mention that there might be a second stimulus check coming out to people. Same amount, $1,200. There's going to be a HEROES Act involved. Unemployed people and struggling businesses are supposed to receive a extra round. And it's not law yet. It hasn't hit just yet, but it's a very big potential. And it's floating around Congress right now. A second package. It's on the way, more than likely. I know there's some Dems that are trying to block it, and there's a lot of rhetoric going on in the White House, and it's not here yet, but it might happen. So if you are still struggling, or if you are being smart and holding on to as much as you can for as long as you can, you might get a little bit more. Of course, this is going to hurt the entire our system, our fiat, and we have to be careful about that because it might crash it. We might be on our way to a brand new. We're not going to look that far in the future. Just hope we get some extra money. Shit, I ain't gonna sit here and preach financial collapse right now. I ain't gonna talk about how this is potentially gonna be worse than the Great Depression. Yeah, you heard it all. It's true, but right now, just get y'all some money. Get me some money. Money, 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 money. Now that's all I have. I will talk to everybody soon. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you got some knowledge you didn't have before. Knowledge is power. It's the key that unlocks the door to shutting up. Done. I have nothing else. Take care. I bid you adieu. And as always, stay safe and God bless.